Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Bus for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some awesome information that's actually been found regarding the next set of lowriders in Grand Theft Auto Online for what I'm guessing is going to be Rockstar's third rendition of a lowrider style update. Okay, so we talked about it in a few videos the other day, but when Rockstar uploaded this DLC, they also included 3 vehicles that had not been enabled. That was the Tornado, another version of the Minivan, as well as another version of the Sabre GT or the Sabre Turbo. Now, those are supposed to be the next set of Grand Theft Auto Online lowrider vehicles that Rockstar are going to introduce in the game. And because they've uploaded those vehicle files within this update, all they have to do next time to add them in the game is flip a switch via the tunables. So it's something they could add relatively easy and they could almost do at any time. Now, there has been some information and leaks that have come out that suggest that those are going to be the next vehicles, whether it's photos like I'll show you guys on the screen right now just to give you a quick reminder of what's going on. The Tornado, the Minivan, and the Sabre Turbo, those look to be the ones. But there were still a lot of people who weren't exactly sold on the fact that those were going to be the next 3 vehicles. Well, lucky enough, there's been some more information found, actually some of it in-game, that does suggest that these are going to be the next 3 vehicles. And believe it or not, that proof can actually be found on Benny's website. So this is very, very interesting. So if you go on Benny's site and you scroll down to the bottom, there's actually a portion where you can view where Benny's is located. You can also kind of check out the showroom, the stock that's currently there. And in the middle of all that are like 3 Polaroid pictures. And these 3 Polaroid pictures kind of change up every time you go on the site. And believe it or not, there is actually images of the Minivan, the Sabre GT or Sabre Turbo, and also the Tornado that will rotate and appear on the screen, which is a pretty clear indication that it looks like those are going to be the cars coming in the next Lowriders installment. So when Rockstar updated this DLC and when they uploaded it to our consoles and our systems, they disabled the 3 vehicles that we can't currently have access to. However, I think they forgot to disable the photos that are supposed to appear on Benny's site. As I mentioned earlier, the Minivan and the Tornado, as well as the Sabre Turbo, can all appear on that site in those like cardboard cutout Polaroid kind of picture things. So that's pretty cool. Now, it isn't a 100% clear indication that that is obviously going to be the next set of cars. If we were to use that logic, then we would assume that there's vehicles in Benny's original Motorworks like the Peyote and the Cheetah that would be next in line to be part of that update. So we can't 100% believe that that is, without a doubt the next set of cars, but with the leaks we saw the other day, the files that have been found within game, the pictures we've seen, and now this, where we're actually seeing the cars on Benny's site in photos that Rockstar have taken in front of Benny's warehouse, it is certainly convincing that those are going to be the next set of vehicles that we are going to be able to update in online. So I thought that was pretty interesting. A lot of people in the community are talking about that. So I thought that was super cool. And of course, wanted to share it with you guys. Now, if what I just showed you wasn't interesting enough or didn't convince you that these are going to be the next 3 vehicles, I think that I've got some more information that is pretty exciting. So today, images of the actual cars on Benny's site under the stock option started appearing. So I'll show you guys this image right now. You can see on Benny's site, there's now 3 new vehicles. You can see the Declasse Tornado for $30,000. You can see the Declasse Sabre Turbo, which is $15,000, and you can see the Vapid Minivan, which is $30,000 also. Now, there's 2 of those prices that are pretty significant. One of them is the Tornado and the other is the Sabre Turbo, because we didn't know how much those were going to cost. Those have never been on a website in Grand Theft Auto Online. So this is the first time that those vehicles are actually going to be appearing on Benny's site and in any vehicle website in Grand Theft Auto Online. So that information right there is super cool, but I've got even more information for you guys. So those are just the default prices, and thanks to FunMW2, we know the prices of their upgrade charge in Benny's. So you guys know when you take a vehicle into Benny's, in order to do all the crazy modifications, you've got to do the upgrade price. And it's pretty expensive, and on these, I'll show you the prices right now. For the Tornado, obviously, default price is $30,000, and the upgrade price is $375,000. Certainly not the cheapest, but also not the most expensive. We've got the Minivan with the default price of $30,000, and the upgrade price of $330,000, so not too bad. It's one of the cheaper ones. And last but not least, we've got the Declasse a Sabre Turbo, which has the default price of $15,000 and a pricey upgrade price of $490,000. So that right there should give you a pretty good idea of the money you're going to need in order to customize and buy those new vehicles for Lowriders Part 3. So it looks more and more like this is the official cars that are going to be coming in the next installment. And I am going to be working on trying to get some actual gameplay for you guys soon. So I think I'm going to have that video up a little bit later this afternoon. Should be lots of fun. But anyways, let's move on to some more information regarding the next set of Benny's Lowriders. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about can actually be found on Benny's site also, and it's some information that indicates that not only are the 3 confirmed missing cars most likely coming, but that we might be getting 3 additional ones as well pretty soon. So if you check out this image right here, or you go on Benny's site for yourself, when you click on the Dundry Virgo, it actually will state at the top, bennysoriginalmotorworks.com/details22. So that is, I don't know what the 22 stands for, but if you go to the Slam van, it's actually 28, and that's the last known number. 28 is the last known number, and 22 is the first of the new set that we've received. So there's 5 spaces in between 22 and 28. So if we make the prediction that the 3 vehicles that we discussed earlier and the 3 vehicles that are likely going to be coming, the Tornado, Minivan, and Sabre Turbo, those would occupy the spots 23, 24, and 25. Now that leaves us with mystery spots for 26 and also 27. So if we've done our math correctly, that means that there's 2 open spots that aren't adding up, meaning Rockstar might be able to introduce 2 new vehicles in Benny's Original Motorsports. That's why they're saving those 2 numbers for maybe something very similar to what we saw in January 2016, where Rockstar added 2 existing sports cars to Benny's, that being the Sultan and also the Banshee. So that would make the most sense if Rockstar plan on like rotating out kind of what cars they bring into Benny's, more lowrider styles, and then you bring in more sportier styles. So that would ultimately make sense. So like I said, that's just my best guess. That's what my finest sources have told me. And I'll leave them in the description down below. So huge shout out to them. Alex has been helping me out on this greatly. So again, I'm really not too sure. Since the Dundry Virgo is at 22, you assume Tornado is going to be 23, Minivan 24, Sabre GT at 25. Again, that leaves 26 and 27 open for Rockstar to do whatever they want. And those might be 2 new vehicles. They might go unused. Again, we can't take everything with 100% of certainty here because we just don't know. But it is a good sign that it might be missing and that there might be more than just those 3 vehicles coming in a future update pretty shortly. So for that, I'm pretty excited. Now, my good friend Rezified as well has also helped me identify some of the liveries that look to be coming with those 3 secret and hidden vehicles. So I apologize if some of these aren't the greatest quality. I'm going to try to break them down for you guys right here. So first on the list, we've got the Sabre GT liveries. So these look pretty cool. You can see they are a crazy pattern. You've got like a blue one, a purple one, a red one. You've also got one that's more fiery. So that's pretty interesting as well. And you can see also the labels, stickers, and kind of insignias that are going to be going on the Sabre GT also. So that's pretty cool. Let's move on to the minivan liveries. There's only a few that we can see from this, so it doesn't give a ton away. You can also see some of the minivan logos, icons that are going to be placed on there. This is obviously the Vapid minivan, so that's pretty awesome. And finally, last but not least, we've got a few Tornado liveries. And based off the picture we saw earlier in the video, these liveries kind of indicate that these are more roof options and less of the actual liveries that are going to be placed on the car and the paint and the windows, etc. So again, those are still pretty cool. Some fancy designs there. You've obviously got zebra, leopard, kind of like tiger stripes. You got some digital camo. So that is looking very cool. And overall, I am extremely excited about the potential of these future cars and the ability to make them into low riders, hot rods, rat rods, whatever the case might be in GTA 5. Now, I am also working with a few others trying to get the files for the cars in-game so I can actually get you footage of these new vehicles. So I think that's a work in progress. It might take another day or two to get done, but I will keep you updated on that. And as soon as I have more information, well, you'll probably see a video, but just expect that going forward in the future. I'm trying to get these new cars on PC because they are uploaded already into the files, making them available through a few maneuvers. So I'm going to work on that for you guys, see if we can get something done there. I think it could be really cool if I could show them off for you guys so that you can get a little bit of a better glimpse and understanding, and maybe even possibly save you some money. Like if you see my video and you say like, you know, I don't really love that, then you can skip on that and buy something you do really want. So that's ultimately my goal when I do videos like that, but that's for another time and for another day. That's all the information I have for you guys in this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like rating. That would be awesome. And also hit that subscribe button if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.